tackle them. And part of why you can't always answer the question, what exactly are you going to change, what are you going to reform, what are you going to cut, is because of the lack of transparency. You need leaders, again, Charlie Baker and the foot soldiers, to go up to the State House, take the dome off that thing, throw every line item in the budget, every quasi-independent agency and authority out on the lawn, start sifting through it, figure out what works, what doesn't work, where the redundancies are, and again, do what we do in the real world of business. Figure out how to put things together better. In some cases, we are actually going to have to sunset some programs. And that's why we can't prioritize things like local aid. We always talk about wanting to protect local aid, but I would ask those that are in the State House now, what have you really done to protect local aid other than to say it's a terrible thing? If we start working on some of the waste and the inefficiency, if you have state reps and senators who are going to say, I'm going to sign a local aid resolution that will tell the cities and towns, here's your minimum level, we'll hope to do better, of local aid near the beginning of the year, so that the towns and the cities can start planning with real hard numbers. And then that's it. We take it off the table from that point on. Part of what we have right now is we have these cuts across the board when we know we need to go cut other. My highest priority, again, these local aid. My role as representative of this area is to protect the local aid, look out for my towns, not the interest in Boston. And we know if we start spending the time to go work on the health care issue, I mean, half the state budget now is going to health care. When you have 23,000 state workers, 17 agencies, and 139 district offices that are managing our hodgepodge of the healthcare system, we know there's a lot of waste and inefficiency there. If we can just go find 1 or 2% of savings, it's going to be a tremendous benefit to the cities and towns. So I'm not just talking these things. When you go to look at who you're going to vote for, look at endorsements. Every candidate out there is going to tell you they're looking for more jobs, they're looking for responsible spending, etc. I've got the endorsement of the Citizens for Limited Taxation. I've signed the no new taxes type of pledge. You've got to take that seriously, because we know what happens to people who go up, say they're not going to raise taxes, and then vote for them. I take that very seriously. If you look at the rating of my opponent in that category based on real votes in office, it's a 7% rating, so compare that. I've been endorsed by the National Federation of Independent Business. They're the voice of small and independent businesses. My opponent, again, 38% based on voting record, not rhetoric, voting record. And the last endorsement I'll talk about, I happened to pick up an endorsement from one of the many regional tea parties. Yeah. As I said back in April, I identify with the motivations, the Tea Party folks who identify with that probably more than they do being a Republican or a Democrat or even an independent. They want limited government. They want responsible government. They're tired of what's going on. So I'm happy to be endorsed by the Tea Party, because I think we're taxed enough already. So I want to wrap it up. I'd like everybody to have a chance to chat with the senator, get a picture hopefully, maybe we can sit in the truck. No, maybe in front of the truck. But I want to thank everyone for coming out here. I do want to point out there's 45 days left. There's a debate at Lunenburg Town Hall on the 27th of September. I'll be back here in October. I'm doing town hall meetings as I did in August. I did a town hall meeting in every town of this district because I wanted the voters to have a chance, whether they were with me, against me, or undecided. I'll talk to you for 10 minutes and then just ask me questions on the issues. That's what we need more of. I did a round of those, one in each town in August. I'm doing another round in September and October. So I'll be out here in Lunenburg very often. Want folks to help me out, ask me questions, and then once you've decided that you are going to support me or any of these other candidates that are out here, we need your help. 45 days. We need your help. Obviously, we need contributions. We have to run our campaign. We have to fight off the Democratic machine that we have here that, believe me, isn't going to give up these seats without a fight. We need people helping us make phone calls, putting up yard signs, and on and on. So whatever you can do. In my case, go to that website, KurtHayes.com, go to the volunteer form, check off whatever it is that you might want to do. If you want to help us in joining us making phone calls any night, or even just see what it's like, it's not so bad. We learned that during the election for this man. Come on into our office in Harvard, right on Route 2 and 110. We'll feed you pizza. You can see how it's going. But we all need help. So find candidates out there that are going to take us in a new direction, both on Beacon Hill. We've got folks running for Congress as well. Help them out. And then I think, again, on November 2nd at about 10 o'clock, hopefully we'll all be celebrating like we did on the evening of January 19th when we elected U.S. Senator Scott Brown. And again, I want to thank him for coming out, and thank all of you.
I think if you want to shake that with me,
we got one chance.
Sure. Wait a minute. He's probably